You're pretty good. I'll definitely take you. Is there any crisis beginning to fire? No, because I think crisis unlocked like 1870, if I remember correctly. Not 100% too sure when crisis is fire in the mod. The Men of War are very, very, very slowly being built. Are you subsidizing? We should be subsidizing the factories. Yeah, we subsidize the factories as soon as they're built, so we can hopefully make sure they hire people when they become available. Yeah, we're gonna build a lot of factories. Yeah, capitalists just keep on proposing projects. We're in operation spend all of our cash. Build factories in at least one in every state seems good to me. We'll subsidize everything. Russian armies up towards the north. Why are you here? You're not allowed to enter my territory anymore, Russia. Get the hell out. You already moved troops into the country, so now you're still able to do so. Are you at war? No. You're just kind of existing right now. Yeah, Prussia's gonna take Schleswig-Holstein. And they take that. You might see. I mean, we'll probably see Germany around the historic date. Okay, there's Italy, by the way. They finally decided to form it up. Maybe they were waiting on technology. Maybe they needed nationalism and imperialism to do it. I'm not too sure. There we go. We got a nice look in Italy. Very powerful indeed. I mean, we're still not a secondary power. As sad as that is. I mean, we actually... I mean, how many countries ahead of us are ahead of us just because they're part of Germany? Let's take a look. How many of these countries up in the top 35 are German minors? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't know who the United Principalities are. Oh no, you're the yeah, you're Romania. So we're gonna jump up 14 places just by Germany unifying, because there's gonna be less countries in Mission of Warship. You know what? I will spend $50,000 on that. Well, that'll put us up to around 21st, 22nd, just by Germany unifying. Who's ahead of us that's not a... I mean... Romania, Switzerland, Hungary, Chile, Brazil. I mean, people who you kind of would expect to be ahead of us are ahead of us. Yeah, we're slowly building our Men of Wars. We'll stop building, like, let's say 3 of them. I'm not too sure how, I guess we're not gonna get like an ironclad for free, would be my guess. Also, Egypt is re-annexed to Suez Canal. Well, Britain will probably invade and annex Egypt at some point soon anyway, so let's not worry about it too much. What's Somalia at? They're like a city-state. Yeah, they won prestige. Basically, the very bottom of the list. Got another election going on in Iran. We're no longer Persia. We're now Iran. How are you not taking? I mean, I guess you have 100 points here. Maybe I shouldn't be too surprised that Schleswig-Holstein is staying in the Danish sphere. I mean, you could just kill Denmark. They're allied to Norway and Sweden. And I'm going to tell you right now, Prussia, you can probably beat the 3 of them. Who are you at war with now? You're at war with Austria. I'm going to say no to giving you military access. They don't like you. They're actually in, like, the worst prestige as well. You've all been discovered. Nothing in our impressionism has been discovered yet, as far as I can tell. We're still waiting a year for this to finish. I'm sure like all the big Victoria mods are probably going to be imported into Victoria 3 at some point. I know the Cold War mod, I think they've already announced is going to be put into Victoria 3 when they can. Okay, keep on building projects. There we go. We have 10 industry points. Our military is still looking like kind of sad, but that's okay. I think didn't they already announce that they were going to? I thought I already saw that they announced that they're going to make like a new order in Victoria 3. I might be wrong. But I could have sworn I saw something like that on some Reddit somewhere. I might be wrong again. I might be lying to you. Okay, thank you for the ironclad. That actually is a full military point. I won't say no to that. Are you're all falling under British influence. But you're not. You're hostile actually with them. So you know what? I think it's time for us to attack Muscat, Oman. And take over Muscat. Yeah. Wait. Is your capital still in Zanzibar? Yes. How long will this take to finish? It's going to take 90 days, so it's actually not too bad. We can actually get through that without getting too much hit for me. 4.4 is not bad. Yeah, the German Federation has now formed. You will kill Denmark. And then after that, I mean, as you can see, we've already jumped up to 25th place just so they annex all these guys. And we're going to jump up at least another 4 points, I think, just by them annexing this guy. Mission another warship? Yeah, you know what? Give me a second one. And now see that Brazil's at war with Colombia. The United States is backing Colombia in this war. Because they want to release Panama. Okay. We're not taking Zanzibar, okay? We're taking Oman. Britain would accept the call to arms. I'm not... I mean, let me just double check. You're not friendly with anybody, right? No. No, you're hostile Britain. That's about it. Now we got all this stuff done. It's time for us to start focusing on getting military tech to not be shit. Okay, crank up military spending. I wouldn't mind taking over Omani Dubai as well. We should end up winning that naval engagement. And let's land in Muscat. Are you a civilized? No, you're a primitive nation. Of course it is a primitive nation. Otherwise we wouldn't have been able to fight you. We're at 1% here for blockade. We're getting some ships down. We're gonna send it down to Zanzibar. We're not annexing Zanzibar, okay? I'd like to make that clear. We're not annexing Zanzibar. Omani Baluchistan. You own part of Baluchistan? I guess you do. You own here, don't you? Your 5 concession. Make puppet. Now let's just do a punitive expedition. And we also get money from them as well. They'll sink to attrition? I mean, eventually, yes. Actually, does anybody hate Oman? No, Portugal freaking loves them. Well, I mean, I'm hoping this war won't last very long. Can I add a second unit of expedition? No. And I don't believe you're going to hold on to Baluchistan forever. Schisms will sink. Do not accept this offer. You will soon, though. You will soon. The Ottomans want an alliance. No, but I appreciate the, I appreciate the thought. And we're going to take Kasab, right? We cannot take Kasab. We can take Gadar. Which I'm assuming is you. Okay, so we can't take over this little area here. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that. So we either annex Zanzibar, or we take over this city. This city has 1,000 people, and it makes fish. You make gold and have... Look, okay? Shut up, okay? Shut up. We're now a colonial power. We got another ship now. I know I said we weren't going to do it. It just so happened that it became convenient to do so. That's very different. How many troops do you guys have? You need more artillery pieces. It just happens for that to be the case. You're at war with the Dutch. Why are you at war with all these people? Spanish conquest of Aquitaine. Very strange, but I'll say yes to this. Spain wants Aquitaine, which is... Okay, sure. I wanted this area. Like, this is what I wanted. I wanted Kasab. Unfortunately, Kasab was not available to us. I guess we'll set rally points here, just in case. Build some rally points here. And, look, we own Zanzibar. Haha. The jokes write themselves. But it's part of our territorial ambition to form a great empire in Iran, okay? France is now going to completely beat up the Spanish, which I don't think anybody's surprised by. The Americans are beating up the Dutch. Because the Dutch wanted to help these guys out. They reincorporate Oman. And you guys are at war with one another. Like, I would like to establish protectorate. 20 infamy is just too expensive, though. And to start moving our way into Arabia. Conquer this area in the future. It would be nice. We're now in 20th place. Still not a secondary power. Who's ahead of us? Wurmberg, Bavaria. I have a feeling that Spain and Portugal aren't going to last for too much longer in that list, seeing as they're going to get completely occupied by the French. I mean, Britain's here. They're marching towards Paris, but I feel like the British army won't last for too long. We'll just have to kind of wait and see. As long as they're not attacking our position, then I think I'm okay. I'm mostly okay. Are you anybody's... Cordial concession 7.5. I kind of want to annex Afghanistan just because it'd be nice for our borders. And you've also got a decent amount of culture that is actually accepted by us. And UK wants Madras. I don't even know where... Are you Madras? I don't even know where Madras actually is. No, Madras is over here. Yeah, no, you want the French colony in India. I mean, understandable. Setting on a penal colony. Yeah, bring civilization to these lands. Give me the prestige. We're so close to secondary power status. Germany just needs to invade France. And then we'll be good. No, we don't want to align ourselves with anybody in Yemen. Because, I mean, how would that help us out? Commission another warship? You know what? Just keep on buying warship. Also, Spain now owns Aquitaine. Sure. You know, why not? You know? Kandahar. How many, only 2.5%. Okay, we'll pull you out of this province. Lose these two areas. We ever tried against the French Empire? We played... Oh, it was like 2013 was, I think, the last time we actually played France. Long before anybody subscribed to this channel. Nobody watching this stream right now was subscribed in 2013. I can almost guarantee you that. Okay, we didn't actually lose our artillery piece. You know what actually we need? We need to get our, we need to get the supply limit tech. Yeah, you guys just hunt down rebels. Kill them off, please and thank you. We don't need the Jacobins here making a rockets of everything. Trucial states, you know what? I will form an alliance with you. Doesn't really help us out very much, because I want to annex you at some point. Actually, by the way, where's your capital? Your capital is actually now in Kenya. Muscat, Oman doesn't really own any part of Oman anymore, but... You know, that is what it is. And will you beat up France? Beat up the Dutch. The United States, I've noticed that they always like claiming a lot in Mexico. Like a lot more in Mexico than they historically had. I'm not too sure why they always seem to do that. They just kind of always do. And I've annexed this guy now. Really can't do anything to assert influence there quite yet. Keep on increasing relations with the Ottomans, though. We don't like the Ottomans. I'm still surprised that we're a high-ranking, non-secondary power. But that's basically it, right? Okay, some of you guys are now a little bit below us, but I mean, as soon as Bavaria and Württemberg were annexed, it's going to immediately put us into secondary power status. Is there any other areas that kind of consolidated down in the future? I mean, Cuba? No, that's Spain. Okay. Spain secondary, your secondary power. I mean, not really. The Dutch, the Spanish. Yeah, we just need one of these guys annexed. And again, we'll be secondary power status. Which means we can, you know, assert at least a little bit of influence in... Yeah, we need association. We need to get that, no, not association. We need to get medicine. Get the supply limit up a little bit, so we're not just in, taking attrition throughout the entire country. We want to demand concessions. So the Ottomans are preparing to attack into Arabia. Any plans what to do for the first Victoria 3 campaign? Well, so you're attacking. Are you doing like another war? You want to try to take us over some territory here? 61 against 52. Our first campaign is definitely going to be Prussia, because that's what people decided in the poll that I posted on YouTube. It was like 55% or something like that for Prussia. Well, we're going to do Prussia, who is, you know, a strong Central European power that can influence politics a lot in Europe. We're going to be playing as the Ottoman Empire, who is basically a country that's on the decline. It's starting to become garbage, and we're going to see if we can try to save it. And then we're also going to play as Japan, who will start off basically, you know, uncivilized, not recognized by any European power as being important, and eventually becoming, you know, a great power and, you know, exerting a lot of influence in Asia. That's at least my first 3 campaigns. Those are what they are. After that, I don't really have any concrete plans. Sure, we'll go to war with Oyo. Sure, I don't know. I know we don't know when it's happening. Sometime early next year would be my guess. It always seems like they take about a year. They announce a game, and on average, it's about a year to when it comes out. Hopefully, to see if they can actually thrive. Hopefully. Well, I know they're adding in like a whole Civil War mechanic, right? I remember reading on their post somewhere. Hello, Tommy. I remember reading one of the posts for the dev diary or the announcement post, where you can side with the rebels. So, like, let's say if, you know, you're playing as Russia, you're playing in the Russian Empire right now. If you're playing Russia in Victoria 2, if you want to become Soviet Union, the only thing you can do is have the communist rebels, like, rise up, and then abandon the capital and hope the AI rebels just take it, right? Like, that's all you can do. Where it seems to me like in Victoria 3, you can actually side and become the rebels and actually fight a war like that. And that'll apply, I think, to like every other country. You know, if you want to play, you know, France and they have some sort of rebel army rise up, you can do the same thing. At least that's how it seems. Yeah, let's force through reforms. Franken pensions. That's how it seems like it's going to be. If you want to force a specific ideology on the country through rebellion, you don't just have to wait for the AI to rise up at some point, and hopefully they win the war. Which actually isn't really a war, it's just a bunch of rebellions rising up. How to split Spain take the Gascony? Don't worry about it, okay? They just have it. You're at war with the Colonial Empire and with, I think, Korea as well? Why Korea? You just want to humiliate them. Okay, well, fair enough. And I'm guessing Germany's going to probably invade their way into France soon enough. And we'll probably play Victoria 2 for like another 10 to 20 minutes. And then we'll switch over to Metro Exodus. So it looks like the Austrians actually did beat the Hungarians in one of their wars. Because nobody wants to actually back Hungary. I don't know how long they're really going to survive for. I hope Victoria 3 is good. I mean, based on the initial post, all the cool mechanics that are in it, I'm hoping it's good. And I have cautious optimism that it will be good when he plays Argentina. We'll probably play Argentina at some point. I don't know when that would be. We got medicine now. You're at war with Austria. I'm gonna say no to this. Yeah, because you are now... Yeah, you really want to kill this guy. Yeah, so Austria's gonna have a bad day. Romania, I'm surprised, doesn't want to attack the way into Hungary quite yet. I guess because they're not actually Romania, they're actually just the United Principalities, so it's slightly different. Okay, let's follow you up. Do we have any more technology? We do have a research point. Actually, it was available 9 years ago. Should have researched it then. But, you know, here we are. Poor Austria. Retail distribution. You're now a satellite of Austria. How is Austria a great power? How the hell is that a thing? Also, we're now a secondary power as well, which is nice. Organize Zanzibar. We don't have revolution and counter-revolution, so we can't actually do that. Anything else we can do? Greater Iran. Not really right now. Intervene immediately. And you're now allied to the French. You're allied to Britain. We'll probably see you guys all gang up on France again. And just beat them up into a bloody pulp. And Italy, how are you guys? I mean, you're looking pretty powerful. We might see Italy expand more down here in the future. 62 divisions. France is... Are you trying to humiliate France back? I mean, how many troops? You got 57 divisions. Well, actually, it's not bad. Actually, pretty good. Cossack. The Persian Cossack Brigade. I mean, I'll take the 6 prestige. We've actually dropped out of the great secondary power list again. Like, what have I done to drop out of this list, huh? And supply limits are looking at least a little bit better for us. Yes, you can hunt rebels. You can hunt rebels. Just go down to Afghanistan, kill these divisions. You should be good there. And upgrade whatever factions you can. And, you know, cut spending here. You know, cut it at least a little bit. So anybody else that we really want to beat up? I mean, what if we could just beat up China? We just have like a Persian port. That'd be kind of funny. But to me, our main target is the Ottoman Empire. We need to start putting pressure into Iraq. Okay, trading privileges. Let's open up the colony for trade. That seems okay. Austria has 3 divisions. We got some socialists rising up in Austria. We'll see if they kind of... We'll see if they can maybe secure this. I don't really know what's going to happen. And I'm still surprised that Germany has not attacked France. Maybe they're only going to attack Persian Treaty Port. Exactly. A Persian Shanghai is what the world needs right now. Even though I think Britain actually already took Shanghai. Sounds too good to be true. I mean, we could just... Oh, there's the Franco-British War. I mean, it's only 550, which actually is relatively cheap. We would require the British to intervene on our behalf. But, you know, you are right. It would be funny. So let's do it. And you've already lost. So Germany's been united. We're in 14th place right now. I mean, we have 117 points. 201 points is all you need to become a great power. Unless you're not a great power anymore. No, you are. There's actually a huge difference between 8th and 7th place. Ally Japan. Well, we're already in the British sphere of influence. We can't ally another great power. And I think Britain would still be a better ally, just because Britain actually the front line with China that the Japanese don't have. Anything more else we can do here? Yeah, you can build that. Cool. So if I was to declare war on you, Britain would say, okay, oh no, the Trucial states are saying no. Very sad. Okay, let's call our allies. Britain. It's time for us to fight China. The Iranian-Qing War. You didn't hear about the Iranian-Qing War of 1871? I learned about it in university. It was a great time. But I mean, Germany's looking pretty good. I think Austria will fall apart pretty soon. I mean, are they taking Vienna? They are. Because you don't have an army. You have 4 divisions, which is probably not enough to fight the rebels. And we're already at 1%. I mean, the British will never call in their vassal states, unfortunately. Like, we can't have an Indian vassal swarm. I wonder if the British will also try to push their own treaty port. Let's get, like, another treaty port going. Yeah, the British will fight the war for us. It's always nice. The one nice thing about Britain is sometimes they're a great ally. Sometimes they're shit. It really depends. We might see big Germany. Now that Austria sucks, if Germany steers them, which they're actually currently doing right now, we could see Germany just annex Austria into the empire. Which I mean would be pretty good for them. We also probably want to get ideological thought, get more national focuses sooner rather than later. And Romania is now fighting Hungary. But of course, Hungary. Who's backing the Hungarians in this war? Of course, it's Japan. So the Japanese are at war with Romania. I don't think that's going to last too long, if you ask me. We're at 12% now against the Qing. They should die soon. And where are we going to take? We got a handful of treaty port. I don't know what they all are. I know Henan is one of them. I mean, Henan's like 1 million people. Ningbao is you. You make cotton. You make fish. Hainan, which we already looked at. Jinqing is... Okay, I don't know where a lot of these places are. Okay, Jiaxing is right next to you. 92,000. You make tobacco. And the last one is Lushan. Oh, Port Arthur. I'm gonna say I don't think Port Arthur is strategically valuable to Persia. Honestly, I think we just take Henan. It's got a lot of population. But first, let's look at our geo output. We got decent fish. It's not the best fish. The best fish is produced here, which is not even on the coast, but okay. But you're a decent fish province. You are a meh cotton province. And you're also pretty meh in terms of, yeah, I think we'll just take Hainan. There we go. Persian China now exists. We will build ourselves a single infantry to defend the province. Of course, we'll build a railroad there as well. Guangxi. Guangxi is a very Persian name, okay? I mean, you're still fighting Romania. 53 against 32. I don't know why the Romanians even tried to attack Hungary in the first place. Seems a little strange. Not really the way I was seeing this campaign going when we started. Also, we're making a ton of money. Oh yeah, because we're making the war amenities from China, right? They got to pay us 20% of their taxes. So we're going to become very, very, very rich. This is where the fun begins. Well, funnily enough, I think this is where the fun's going to end, at least for